the music. Today we're looking at Jake the Snake Roberts versus Ravishing Rick Rude. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at from Mattel Creations Ultimate Jake the Snake Roberts versus Ravishing Rick Rude. Alright, this set I've been waiting on for a long time. This is so exciting. One of the best angles of all time in pro wrestling was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Ravishing Rick Rude. Rick Rude wore Cheryl Roberts, who is Jake Roberts' wife, on his pants. Yeah, and it was so good. Roberts ran out there, ripped them off. If you ever saw it, it's the funniest thing. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Go to YouTube and look at it. Jake Roberts just rips those pants right off of him, and they black it out, and the crowd's going crazy. Awesome. Very good stuff. But this is how it shipped to me, and I love this packaging. So this is an outer box, and on this side you got Jake the Snake Roberts, and on the other side it's Rick Rude. Great packaging. Over here on this you got Ultimate, and on this side you get both of them, and on the top you get a saying from each one of them. So the top says, "The snake will always bite back. DDT is like life, cruel, but very fair." And on the back we got Rick Rude's, and he says, "Simply ravishing, keep the noise down." All right, so good stuff. Let's get this baby open and see what's inside. So it's not taped. It's just got the flap. This is about the size of a kid's shoebox, maybe a little deeper, but oh, looky there. As you open it up, man, they went all out on this packaging. Oh, and look here. Open it up. Is that not awesome? So Mattel Creations did a great job on this. This is an exclusive, so you have to go to Mattel Creations to get this set like this. And it looks good. So the first one right on top is, there he is, Jake the Snake Roberts. And these are the way they package these is you can slide that card back right out and get to your figure. So you can save your packaging, which is what I always want to do. But this looks awesome. We'll set him to the side, and right behind him was another layer of cardboard. So pull that cardboard out, just like that, and you're left with the ravishing one, Rick Rude. All right, and we'll pull Rick out of there, just like that. Take a peek at him. Set him to the side and take a look at the back of the box. There you go. Very, very cool stuff. This packaging is unbelievable. I don't know what's more impressive, the figures or the packaging. Mattel Creations did awesome. Man, this is good. Cut the music. I got some signs out here. Pick your poison. Cut the music, and Damien's #1 fan. All right. Oh, let's get our card back in there. Set that to the side. All right, here we go. We'll start off with Jake Roberts. So Jake the Snake Roberts had his wife. He brought her into the wrestling business, and they put ravishing Rick Rude with him to work, and they weren't the greatest matches of all time, but the angle was just, the story was so good, man. Rick Rude tried to get Jake Roberts' wife, and things just went south from there. Now, the backstory on this is Rick Rude just kind of come up with it and put his wife's likeness on his tights. And Jake the Snake Roberts walks in and says, "What the hell you doing with my wife on your tights?" He says, "I'm going to wear them." He said, "No, you're not going to wear them." Vince liked the storyline, and Vince said, "Well, I think we need to do this." And Rick Rude went on out, come out to the music, cut the music, start the music. He wrestles a guy, some ham and egger, like Bobby Heenan says, beats him, and then takes those pants off, and he's got the tights on underneath. And Jake Roberts just loses his mind, runs out there, and apparently this wasn't on the storyline. Jake Roberts runs out, beats the crap out of Rick Rude, pulls those tights off, so now Rick Rude's got nothing but his jockstrap on, and he's flailing around, and when he comes back, all the dust settles, and Vince McMahon loved it. He loved the story, and actually, Roberts just went out there and did that on his own, and it started a really, really good feud. It was already going, but man, one side note on this is Rick Rude and Jake Roberts were both smokers, cigarette smokers, full-time cigarette smokers, so if you watch the matches, you can tell they both just get winded. Jake Roberts especially. Rick Rude was in way better shape, but he still smoked them cigarettes, and man, they really get winded. But anyways, I went off on a tangent about this. I just loved it. It was awesome. But anyways, check him out. Jake the Snake Roberts. The front has a cartoon of Jake Roberts there with Damien. You got your WWE logo up there. Mattel down here. Jake the Snake Roberts there. And accessories included inside. The back, you get a card. I don't think anybody would ever cut that off. You really don't need to. But accessories include posable Damien, snake bag, swappable heads, and swappable hands. On the card, it says, Jake the Snake Roberts, never in the ring without his 7-foot-long Burmese python Damien. Jake the Snake Roberts coolly slithers and slams his way past his unfortunate opponents. If Jake's fallen opponent cannot get up, Damien is given the opportunity to crawl, slither, and wrap around the helpless victim. Up at the top it says it's the ultimate WWE action figure that you have always wanted, featuring advanced articulation and multiple swappable parts. Ultimate Edition figures allow you to capture memorable superstar moments, recreate authentic entrance poses, epic mid-match comebacks, and signature finishing moves in ultimate realistic detail with WWE Ultimate Edition figures. Twist 'em, turn 'em, battle 'em, the Ultimate Collection. And down here you got your cross sell. You have Jake Roberts, Rick Rude, Hulk Hogan, and Terry Funk. So let's get Jake Roberts out of the package. So like I said, all you have to do, slide the card up. You're left with that. Set that to the side and pull this out. And there you go. Your accessories are in this bottom here, so we'll get that out. Set that to the side. There's Jake Roberts in his plastic. Pretty cool. You probably hear my dog barking in the background. I apologize for that. All right, let's get the accessories open. Oh, man. Check it out. Packed in there just right. Man, that's good. So we got 2 extra heads. So he comes with 3 heads and 2 more sets of hands. He's got 2 pointy hands, 2 put-em-up dukes, and out of the package, he's got the gripping hands where he can hold Damien. I like this. This is by far probably the best wrestling figures I think I might have opened. I had no idea it came with all these extra heads. So let's get them out of here. Oh, and there's the bag. Damien's bag. I don't know if you could get that snake put in that bag or not. That's a small bag, and that snake is huge. You have to, I guess, get him wound up just right. But you have to have that. If you're going to make a Jake Roberts figure, you have to have the bag. Let's set his box over there. So we'll get his hands out first. So you get a right and left Duke. And you get a right and left pointy finger. If you remember Jake Roberts, before he did that DDT, he'd always give it that. And then he'd slap that DDT on you. So here we go. Right and left pointy fingers. And the Dukes. And here's our heads. I like this one's got a grin on him. Good grin. The likeness is pretty close. I don't know if it's 100%. I think they could have done a better job, but here's this one. He's pretty, looks just a regular face, kind of a stern look on him. And it's not much different than the one that came on the figure. Let's set that to the side. All right, let's get Jake Roberts out of here. We are tied in right here. We'll get our scissors. Jake Roberts. Legend, absolute legend. Remember the time he threw, it was at a WrestleMania, I think, when they had the Battle Royal and Andre the Giant was in it, and Andre was just throwing people out left and right, and Jake Roberts come out and threw that snake in the ring, and Andre eliminated himself. That was good stuff. All right, come on, Roberts, get out of there. Oh, uh-oh. Damien is locked in as well. Okay. I think that's it. Come on out. Oh, another lock in on Damien down here. There we go. Now we go. There's our snake. Look at that. Holy cow, stretching that baby out. That is long. Man, that's got to be 10 inches long, ain't it? 10 or 12 inches. Looks good. Check him out. Man, and it's got a wire in him so you can kind of curl him up how you want. He might go in that bag. Now I'm got it out of here and checking him out. He actually might. We'll set Damien right there for now. Here's Jake the Snake Roberts. All right. Oh, got ties everywhere. Ties and rubber bands everywhere. So here he is, Jake Roberts. Check it out. Awesome. Man, this is that Ultimate. So it's got all the movement of an Ultimate. Got those double butterfly shoulders. Jeez. I want to look at these faces. There is hardly any difference. They're slight. I don't know. Those faces are almost exactly alike. Not a lot of difference. Get this one up here too. Yeah, I wish we would have got maybe an open mouth, a screaming head or something, but those are almost identical. Let's say this one has a little more Fu Manchu on him. But other than that, mouth is slightly different. Huh. All right, here he is. Got look at the snake on the tights. And he's got the snake skin boots on. This is great. Arm Got his wrist wraps. Got a little hair on his chest. That's not bad looking. Sometimes they put hair on these action figures and it doesn't look right. That doesn't look bad at all. So let's talk about articulation. I believe both of these are going to be the same. It's the ultimate articulation. So head back and forth, of course, is going to be removable. Not getting much upwards looking. It's looking down a little bit. Not much movement there though. And of course, it's going to be removable. We'll try this grinning. Put this grinning face on him. There we go. Got our grinning face on. Okay, back to articulation. We got double jointed pinless elbows. We do have an upper arm cut. Wrists up and down. They're not on a rocker. They will go all the way around. Of course, these are also removable. He has a shoulder rotates all the way around too. He has two extra set of hands like we went through. Look at the ab crunch on these. Good ab crunch. Waist. He can go side to side, back and forth. Waist all the way around. Big splits. Look at that. And then big straddles. These are, let's see, they're not, I think, yeah, they are a drop down hip. That lets you do that straddle right there. And then on down, we got an upper thigh cut, double jointed pin knees, but man, you can get him all the way back there. You want to get him in a Boston crab or anything like that. And we have an upper boot cut, and we have the ugly ankles again. Look at that. Ugh. Just wish they could do that. We do have toe articulation here. Up and back. That's that ultimate. That's what's so good about these ultimate. They got that extra articulation. The drop down hips and the double butterfly shoulders and the toe articulation. So ankles are on a rocker back and forth slightly. And then will he pirouette? Yes, he will. Look. Jake Roberts pirouetting, and he can, look at them toes. Woo! He is on the tippy toes here. Man. So good stuff. Articulation on these ultimates are great. Man, you could get him in every move imaginable, I do believe. I wonder if you could get him in a abdominal stretch. You remember that? People don't do the abdominal stretch very much anymore. Rick Rude always did the abdominal stretch. It was great stuff. So, Jake Roberts, really good. Let's get Damien around his neck. His gripping hands are opened up enough to hold the snake. Man, you can move his snake any way you want. Yeah, look at that. This snake is really realistic looking. So that's good. Man. So that's Jake Roberts. We do have, like I mentioned, his hands. We will try to see if we can get that snake stuffed in that bag. Trying to get through this. My grandson's coming over today. He should be here in about half an hour. So curling this snake up. Let's see. I remember watching wrestling, this snake didn't take up much room in that sack. But on this one, it's going to take up all the room, I do believe. He would throw that thing in a corner and get right down to business. So there we go, yep. Snake will fit in there. So Damien in his corner, get him slithering out here. Looky there. All right. So there's Jake Roberts. Now, let's get into Ravishing Rick Rude. We'll talk about his packaging again. Great cartoon drawing right here. Oh, that looks good. Not sure about the pose they got him in there. On the back, you got Ultimate up here. You have the WWE logo. You got your cross cells, same one. Accessories included, robe, swappable heads, and swappable hands. So he does come with his robe, which is great. You have to have your robe when you got a Rick Rude figure. All right, on the back, his says, the very top is the same up here as was on Jake Roberts. But on the card here, you have Ravishing Rick Rude. Ravishing Rick Rude possesses one of the most impressive physiques in WWE, and he's not shy about it. Upon entering arenas, he demands that the crowd be silent as he shows off his simply ravishing body. Once the bell rings, however, Rude is all business. His Rude Awakening neckbreaker spells defeat for his unfortunate victims. Twist 'em, turn 'em, battle 'em, the Ultimate Collection. This is good. So glad I got this in the collection. Almost didn't get it. They are a little pricey. I think this set was $70 and maybe $75 plus shipping. All right, and again, here we go. The card just comes right off. And there you see, got guys holding the signs. Simply Ravishing and In for a Rude Awakening. This actually could stand this up if you wanted. We'll slide him over on this side. And let's pull him out. Ravishing Rick Rude and his accessory box. Set him over there. You got Ravishing Rick Rude on that side. Accessories included. Accessories included. Open this up. God, they do an outstanding job of packaging this. Can't believe it. There you go. So much better than the Ultimate packaging. The regular figures that they release to Walmart and Targets of the world and Amazons. This packaging is so much better. And there we go. The heads, the hands. So he's got 3 extra set of hands. And this beauty right there, the robe. Let's set him over there. Talk about these accessories. So we've got 2 splayed out hands right here. And we have 2 more. These are splayed out, but a little different. Fingers are closed more on this one. And then we have the fists. Right and left fist. So 3 extra set of hands here. And our, oh, look at this. Now this is really good. Oh, man. So this one you get a smiling Ravishing Rick Rude. And on this one you get the kissing Rick Rude. Yes. Love this. Those look really good. I think they did a better job on Rick Rude than they did on Jake Roberts as far as their face goes. All right, let's get Ravishing Rick Rude cut out. Man, what if they would have put the tights on with Cheryl's face on them? Cheryl Roberts' face. That might have been cool. Zip ties everywhere on these 2. I think that's it. Nothing around the waist. All right. Rick Rude out of here. Oh, did I miss one? I did. Missed the wrist. Got him in a wrist lock. Yeah. There we go. A lot of the ties. All right. So, let's get his robe out. We will keep this plastic right here too, as long as we don't rip it. Get in here. Yeah, think we cut a hole in it. That's all right. Set that over there. So here it is. Look at that. Oh, man. Kind of hard to see, but it does have a pair of lips on it, and it says Simply Ravishing. That is really nice. Stitching, good. I don't see one missed stitch on this. It's got the little dots on there, sparkling dots. Really nice. Really nice. All right, here he is. He's got a tattoo. He's got the boat anchor tattoo. Is that the only tattoo he had? I guess it was. Nothing else. There you go. Right there's his tattoo. And this face is just kind of his stoic face. And then I love the grinning one, and I love the kissing one. All three really good, but man, look at those. Yeah. Awesome stuff. So on him, it's going to be the same articulation, head back and forth, up and down. He's got more movement up and down than Roberts had. And the butterfly, double butterfly shoulders, get a lot of movement here, back and forth, there, up and back, hips, yeah, drop down hips. Allows a lot more movement, upper thigh cut, upper boot cut, double jointed, pinned knees. The elbows are pinless, just like Roberts. Still got that toe articulation on the rocker, back and forth. And can he pirouette? Oh, tight ankles, but we've just got to see if he can do it. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Yes. And let's get these hands off, because we gotta move that he always did. I think we may be able to get him posed to do it. Let's see. Look at that. Oh, he's still trying to pirouette on me over here. Come on, Rick. You can't dance all night long. There you go. Check him out. Oh, man. That is good stuff. Get him kind of twisting. There you go. That dude, he was ripped. I think he was like a state arm wrestling champion too, if I'm remembering right. So really good arm wrestler. But Rick Rude, check his boots out. They say ravishing on each side. And the purple, black, and pink pants. Tights, I should say. Gosh, he looks good. Man, you get these guys in all kinds of positions. Good stuff. So here we go. This is quite the set. Check it out. Jake the Snake Roberts and ravishing Rick Rude. What a rivalry. What was it? A year and a half, 2-year rivalry. Man, it was good stuff. Storylines were so much better to me back then. Bad guys were just mean bad guys, stealing another guy's wife and kissing her on the lips. Gosh, I don't know. The storylines now are just who's tougher than who, and I want the belt. And back then, these guys, if they didn't even have a belt, you wanted to see what was going on because there was such a storyline behind it. Now, if there's not a belt involved, when I watch, Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, and there's not a belt involved, most of the time, I'm not really caring. The storylines are bad, and it goes so long. You got the bloodline thing going. Come on, man. Let's get over that. But, man, back then it was just bad stuff, man. Bad stuff. And you had country, putting down the country and stealing wives, and nowadays it's just not that good. I don't know if they're afraid to touch the political stuff or cheating wives, but come on. Let's get something better. Let's get something like this back in today's wrestling, man. These guys were awesome. But with that being said, until next time, oh yeah.